Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Double time. Hey. We got three. Three down. You go.
General West. Hit.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks is set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming.
Let's go.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go. 8-3. Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming after you. 5-2's the mic.
Look at me. Zipper.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. No.
Hey, Zoo.
52 right here. 52. Here we go. Mike,
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Big grip.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Kelly. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Let's get it together. Go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
1st down, New England. Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, high 7.
That's got to be a long day.
Hey. 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, Sam off. You're out. Hey. Shoot.
Now back to throw. And this one complete to Reed.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
60 Pittsburgh.
In your face.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here. Check 15.
Yeah. Hit it.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 1st down, here's White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw, 80 weapon.
On second down, it's White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 8 read. Hey, Charlie. Yep.
Mike 5-4. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Hey, exit.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Yo, go.
Mike 54.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's Edelman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bailey's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly caught here by Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain. And it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Here we go. Tight end right. We got it.
Here's Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Okay, break.
52, Mike 52. Coming to you.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
To throw on third down. Kelly. Throw complete to Herndon. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. But no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the ground is Michel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
57 to Mike. I got you. Check 9.
On second down, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Let's get it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo!
To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. The 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't doing nothing today. Give that.
They'll run it with Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, Kelly. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Patriots.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
30 base. Ready.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the
The
set.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yep. You gotta get moving, man. Say go.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, lock it.
Say. Check.
Five.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Fair. Leo.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez.
Complete to number 83. Out of bounds at the 49.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
Hey, echo.
54.
Guard.
54.
Hey, that's what I do.
Undercrush.
Get it.
2nd and 4.
Check.
Incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
High 7.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackle.
Chase, Sam on. Roll out.
Quick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a first down and then some. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Stay with your man.
Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete. James White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, one.
Now.
Second and 1. Looking sideline, incomplete. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Kelly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Kelly now to throw on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Look at me. Zip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Come on, set. 10 over. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They'll run with Smith. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's get off the field.
Check. Fresno. Get it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Bell, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
57 for Mike. Check.
Hey.
Get him, you got him. 57, Mike, 57. Let's put him.
Ready?
Now Bell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go.
Yeah.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
57 for Mike, Mike 57. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57 Mike, Mike 57.
Go.
Motion. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, check. Check three.
Rock it.
We got double up.
Snap.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.